Austin Salamini here, talking to you today about the home inspection. So the inspection, again, just to recap, the inspector goes to the home and their whole goal is to give you an assessment of the house. What's the condition? What are things that you should, are safety hazards, code violations? Are there any major issues? And then they also want to tell you, like, hey, when you do move into this property, here's a bunch of maintenance items that you can look to correct in the near future. Otherwise, they might turn into bigger things down the line. So, a couple tips: order that home inspection right away. Holly will send in that email an inspector list where we have a couple people that have been good for our buyers in the past. Feel free to give them a call, shoot them a text, and set that up right away. That gives you more time if there are any issues. We have more time to potentially negotiate those things. The inspector, when you set that up, they'll confirm the time they'll call the listing agent office, confirm the time. So let us know what day and time that you're going to be, that the home inspection is. So sometimes we don't hear about when it's going to be. If we can make it, we will. If not, it's not a huge deal. The inspector can meet you there typically during that last half hour of the home inspection and go through a recap of, hey, here's the summary of the home. So inspection day, what does it look like? When to show up? Again, most of the time the inspection is between 2 to 5 hours depending on the size of the home and its condition. Talk to the home inspector about, hey, when would it be a good time for me to show up for the summary? You don't really want to be there during the whole time because, again, you want the inspector to be to not have any distractions during the majority of it, and then show up for the summary, recap recap the summary of the condition. Bring your checkbooks that you can make that payment right away to the inspector just to get that off of your plate. And again, after the home inspection, then we'll connect, and if there's issues that come up, we can get those addressed with the seller. Again, how that works is it has to be a safety hazard or code violation, something that's not just a cosmetic or maintenance item. It has to be something that would shorten the life of the house, safety hazard, code violation. Those are things that we will address with the seller. Most of the time the seller will make some corrections. It's not a new home, so I can help you kind of determine, hey, what are things we ask for, what are things we might have to do on our own. Thanks.